Hey everybody, welcome to
Sockeytome.
Hey everybody, it's Dedo. We're back, Sockeytome, connecting people to people. And have you heard? Hashtag me too ain't so lively. I got Casey here with me,
Hi, everyone.
and we're gonna just sink our teeth right into this.
Okay.
Screw it.
Here we go.
Screw it. Amber Heard and Blake Lively have basically destroyed hashtag me too.
Yeah, I don't know that they're helping it at all. That's for sure.
Why not?
Because they're kind of
Stupid. Morons. Idiots. Retards. Most women.
Oh, that's not true.
I slipped
Stop
it in there.
generalizing all women do everything.
This is not a generalization for all women, because there are women out there that are fucking wonderful.
Exactly.
But this does shed a light. It makes you ask yourself, was Harvey Weinstein wrong?
Yeah, I don't know a ton about the Harvey Weinstein thing, but it did seem a little odd. It's one of those, everything comes out. One person says something and all of a sudden everybody jumps on the bandwagon.
Even with Diddy.
True.
Things came out, all of a sudden people are just hopping on there.
And some things are legit, I think, and some things are not necessarily. And that's kind of the problem, that you can kind of say anything. And because of this Me Too movement,
once you say
allowed.
it's there, it's like stone.
Yeah, you can't take it back.
You can't take it back and people will believe it.
Pretty much.
Right?
Yeah.
Like even Ellen DeGeneres should be involved in this.
Ellen?
She ruined people's lives.
How did Ellen ruin people's lives?
Well, she killed Anne Heche.
What?
She laid down the road so Anne Heche would swerve and crash into a pole and die.
Wow. I'm pretty sure you made that up.
I totally made that up.
Yeah.
Yes, I did, but I'm not far off.
Not far. Oh, it's close to that story?
I feel like there's a line in Hollywood that you could just, if you need something done and you're powerful enough in Hollywood, you can have it done.
Yeah, but what's the benefit? What was the benefit of that for her?
Well, Paul Walker's dead because of Haiti.
Of Diddy?
No, Haiti and Clinton.
Oh, okay.
And Anne Heche is dead because of Ellen.
Yeah, but why?
She's probably into, I don't know, but she's probably into moving kids around somewhere. Moving kids around. Maybe she's into like helping the foster children. I don't know, but either way.
Okay.
There's probably something on her. But how come nobody liked to work with her?
Ellen?
Yeah.
Is that true? I didn't know that.
There are so many people that hate Ellen.
Really? I guess I didn't know that.
And
I
they
always liked
praised her.
Ellen on TV, but...
They praised her for being the first woman to come out openly gay on TV, right?
With Anne Heche, right?
She was with Anne Heche when it happened, yes.
Okay.
But Anne Heche was bisexual.
Okay.
So that doesn't count.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it counts. Don't get me wrong, but bisexual people are becoming more and more today, but that's
another story.
Here. But there was somebody else that came out gay first. Now I forget who it was. I read this the other day.
Oh, boy.
And they ostracized her. And she's no longer in Hollywood. And then they praised Ellen.
Really?
Who the hell was it?
I don't know these pieces.
Oh, no. You know what it was?
What?
Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh.
It was Rosie O'Donnell said that first.
Well, she's still
and
in
she
Hollywood.
got condemned for a while.
Okay.
And then Ellen comes out and she's just, glorified.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
I have no idea. I always liked Ellen, but I don't know her as a person. I just saw her TV show. Thought she was funny.
She dances like a guy that can't dance.
Well, that's what's funny about it.
That's not funny at all.
Okay.
It's really not.
I think it's funny.
Well, she's trying to make it funny.
Enough people
and
think
people
it's
laugh
funny.
at her because they don't want to be offensive to gay people. Seriously. She's getting entertainment and laughs and stuff because she was gay and she was the first one. So you have to now what do I say? Now what do I say? Am I supposed to say this? What do I do? So now the confusion sets in.
Right.
And then you're like, what the fuck? And these pronouns.
Oh, boy.
I just want to be referred to as pronoun.
Oh, stop it.
Pronoun.
We've already had that.
Pronoun does this.
Right. Stupid.
But at the same time, it's funny how things happened around her. And then there was an interview the other day with Megyn Kelly and Rob Schneider.
Okay.
And they were talking about it. And Rob Schneider was saying that Ellen was the worst person to work with. Now here's Rob Schneider, who has notoriously been, I wouldn't say difficult, but honest.
Okay.
And because he was honest about things, they didn't like him. Yet he's in with Adam Sandler, who everyone wants to work with.
Exactly. Yeah.
Adam Sandler's like, no, you're a good dude. So at that point, what's going on?
Yeah, I don't know.
And here he comes, and he's saying she was a horrible person. She does this, and she's complaining that she's blacklisted from Hollywood. Well, you're probably blacklisted for a reason at this point because there's so much going on.
Yeah. Didn't she move out of the country?
They all did.
A lot of people.
They all moved at one point or another And I don't know that they moved, but they left for a while. Even Jay-Z and Beyonce and
Right.
all that stuff. But let's get back to the hashtag Me Too and how Blake Lively has literally ruined it.
Yeah, I liked Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds. I thought they were amazing.
He's trying to get out of it. They're going to be divorced by the end of this year.
I happen to think he was part of this, and I think that she probably did something or was maybe flirting with this guy. I don't really know, and he wanted to put a stop to it. And I think they did not realize that their accusations were going to be backed up. That Justin Baldoni basically came out and was like, "Oh, that's not how this happened. Look, I have proof. I can show you all these things. Oh, this scene that you're saying, was so terrible, and I was saying these things. I actually do have the words. You can hear what we were saying to each other. It wasn't bad."
They didn't think, she was too naive to think that anybody would do that. And that's where men are going now.
Right.
Men are going to back themselves up to say, listen, women are gaslighters.
Some
men are
women.
too stupid to remember. They
True.
really are. It's like we don't have enough mental capacity to sit there, remember shit, and then turn around and use it against you. We're not that bright.
Yeah. I mean, some people are.
In order to defend ourselves now, we have to take video. And I have a friend in one of my classes that is divorced now because he was being beaten.
Really?
Yes, he was in a toxic relationship and he was being beaten by the woman. The woman had the balls to go out to the police and say, he hits me, he hits me. They're watching the video. And they're like, I think he's the one that's being beaten here. She got arrested.
Yeah, that should be how that is.
That's because that's generally what happens. And in these classes, said classes,
right.
I'm noticing it more and more. And nobody takes notice of men being beaten.
Well, most men don't really say it, right?
It's exactly the opposite of hashtag Me Too. And I know that hashtag Me Too includes it to be everyone, but men are beaten more than women, and it goes unrecorded and unpoliced.
Right. Yeah. Hashtag Me Too was more about women.
Oh, 100%.
So it definitely
and then they pooped it out of their vaginas.
Oh, what?
Okay, well, that's what they did. Anyway, keep going.
Wow. Yeah, but I think men don't really come out and say that very often.
We don't. There's nowhere to say it. You're a pansy if you do. Like, I was beaten, and I made jokes out of it.
Exactly.
Because, I must have deserved it. Yeah. I'm a man. If I wanted to, I'd beat the crap out of her.
True.
Right?
But that's the thing.
So then it's funny when you get beaten, because what do you say? Oh, I got beat. I'm so scared of her. No, you don't say that.
Well, is that on the woman though, or is it on the men that have created this situation where it's not?
It's on both parties.
Okay to say it.
It's on both parties, and it's based on society and the way you're raised. Men are taught to not say that stuff, and that doesn't happen. You can't say it. You're going to look like a pansy.
Right. Don't cry. Don't do
So
this.
women have often taken advantage of it, and it's becoming more and more apparent that has happened.
I don't know that it's that they're taking advantage of it. Again, I think it's just stuff that happens that just hasn't been spoken about.
They're taking advantage of it, and that's why Blake Lively is ruining it. She tried to take advantage of it and fucking lost because men are wising up to it.
Yeah, she hasn't lost yet, but she's not looking
God,
good.
Please. You don't need a magic 8 ball for this one.
Yeah, like I said, why have guys created it that it's not okay to talk about that stuff?
I don't know why. I was just taught that way.
Because if it's said to me, I'm not automatically going to assume you're lying about it.
Because you're supposed to project a strong personality and family society. So you don't sit there and say your wife beats you. You back her up. That's what we were taught. You always back up your lady. And then when your woman hits you, that's not right.
Right. I agree.
Then she can just run out and claim rape. And that's it. You didn't even have to do it. As soon as she claimed it, you're fucked. You're fucked.
Yeah, it doesn't get taken back.
It doesn't get taken back. So, and it's like, this is what people are doing because they think they can get away with it. And by people, I mean, I'm sure there's situations in the gay community where either men or women, men and men, women and women, have the same things going on. And they do it. So people will use it because once you yell it out, that's what it is. So you're really guilty until proven innocent in this country.
I do agree with that. The guilty until proven innocent. I think it's just, unfortunately, the way that the society has made it recently, it didn't used to be like that, but that's how everything's treated now. But I don't think this is necessarily a men and women thing. I think that
it is a men and women thing.
I don't think it's all people have it in their mind that they're going to lie about it and get something from it. I think there's probably a percentage of people that have done that, but I don't think, especially in the famous, celebrity view of it.
What's the percentage?
I don't know the percentage. They say like only 1% of people lie about it is what I researched and found. But
Who's they?
Whoever did the research on it. So I don't know who those people are.
I'm going to stand out here right now and say they're fucking wrong.
About lying about it?
Only 1% of the people tell the truth.
I think that can't possibly be true. I don't think that's true.
I think it's 100% true, but that's just me.
Well, I'm not going to agree on that. That's a very, very low percentage of honest people, and I don't think that's true.
No shit. If you can gain something from somewhere, wouldn't you do it?
But not everything is a gain on this. So yes, in the celebrity world, obviously, Harvey Weinstein comes out. Now, mind you, everybody loved Harvey Weinstein. People would get up and thank him at every single thing they did.
No, they were taught to do that. Harvey Weinstein is not a good human being.
I'm not saying he is.
He is a dirtbag. And I am totally judging that book by its cover.
100%, because we do not know these people.
But you can tell by his eyes, his face, and his mannerisms and everything that he was just not well liked as a youngster.
Right.
And once he had this ability to have relations with all these gorgeous women, he took advantage of it.
Yeah.
But there's a flip side to that coin. Those girls wanted it because they wanted a part in a movie.
Exactly.
So they did it.
So they were doing
You cannot turn around after that and say, oh, he raped me.
No, if you're in agreement at the time, that's not rape.
Well, it's not necessarily agreement. It's not agreement. I could walk up to you right now, open my fly, and say, if you want to be on this podcast, help me out. You have to then decide whether or not to do it.
Correct.
I'm not forcing you to do it, but most of them did it because they felt that if they didn't, they wouldn't get a part.
Right.
So they did it willingly.
Okay.
It wasn't like he shoved his penis in their mouth.
No.
So
they chose
at what point
to
is
do it.
that?
That's more sexual harassment, sexual assault, maybe.
I'm not sitting here telling you Harvey Weinstein is right.
So.
But how are the women?
They chose to do it. So,
they chose to do it. I don't know.
Exactly. I mean, every situation obviously is its own situation. I think it has been shown, even with Diddy, all these people came out, right, and said, he did this to me, he did that to me. And then there are already ones that have gone away because they've been proven, that didn't really happen. So yes, some of it happened, but some people come out and think, I can gain from this, so I should sue them too and say I did it too.
There's always truth to every story, one way or another.
Maybe a bit of truth.
No, every story starts from somewhere. It's usually like, whatever. There's a beginning of that, and then it's a game of telephone, and everything gets embellished, and it becomes bigger than it really is. And here we are now. We don't know what is true and what is false.
No, we have no idea.
I guarantee you Diddy's guilty also.
Oh, I'm not saying he's not guilty.
I'm not either.
Was not what I was saying.
No. With all that Vaseline or baby oil or whatever it was.
Baby oil.
You are definitely guilty, man. You should be guilty on baby oil alone.
Nobody needs that much baby oil.
No one. Unless you're using it for something. And everything.
Something so
weird things happened around him.
Yeah.
Weird things. That shouldn't be happening. If you're not doing anything wrong, these weird things don't happen around you.
Yeah.
So, where was I going to go here? I said something about something before. No, it was before that. I said something to you a while ago on this show, and I forgot what it was now. I had it, and all right, it'll come back to me. But it was Weinstein. Doesn't matter. Keep going. Blake Lively has ruined a lot for women. No matter the outcome of this, she better not lose, because after Amanda Heard against Johnny Depp,
yeah, that was not.
This is going to kick it in the dick, and it's going to discredit women everywhere for anything they've ever said. Because now you have two different cases, high-profile cases, that you can point to.
But again, it doesn't mean that just because she's wrong. I agree. I don't think Blake Lively is going to win this one. I think she's making everybody look really bad.
You're missing the point.
It does not mean it's the same for every single person.
You're right. But now there's a different thought about it. So you've ruined it for people that it actually happens to. Yeah. You're hurting the people that where it actually happens. You're hurting them because you are so greedy. And by the way, Blake Lively slept with him. 100%. 100%.
That's why you think that, well, maybe
she slept with him.
They did.
And then felt guilty about it, and then this came out. That's how it all started.
Yeah, I mean,
she probably got drunk one night, slept with him, and then felt like a dick. And now she's trying to cover it up. Ryan, we should have the movie rights. I want to be in the Marvel universe. That's why Ryan's trying to get out of it.
What do you mean? He's trying to get out of
the lawsuit and everything. They're going to be divorced. They'll be divorced by the end of the year.
You keep saying that.
She slept with him.
Except he put it in a movie.
She slept with him, and she's trying to cover it up.
He made comments about, jokes about it in his movies and stuff. Like, he definitely incorporated things where he probably should not have.
Why wouldn't you? You have your own reputation to protect.
I guess, but I don't know. I think it's in bad taste.
I didn't say it was in good taste. I would have called her out right away. No, she slept with this guy.
Well,
that's why we're getting divorced, and she deserves what she gets.
He had been defending her, so...
You're supposed to defend your wife. You're supposed to. But he's in a position where that's not cool. And I believe he lost his spot in Wrexham.
He lost his spot? Like he doesn't own it anymore?
No, I don't. I think they took it away from him.
No way.
I believe
because
so.
Because of this?
I didn't read the article, but I saw a headline like that, and I have to look more into it. I don't know if I'm right on that, so don't quote me. But I did see something about him losing his spot at Wrexham. Maybe they just demoted him. He's not primary owner anymore. He's like a shareholder.
Huh. I had not seen that or anywhere, but I can't say if it's true or false.
He's beginning to lose endorsements.
Yeah.
He's losing his favor in Hollywood. And that's sad because I love Ryan Reynolds.
I don't think he is I don't think he's blameless in this situation is kind of what I'm saying.
Blake Lively is Jada Pinkett Smith, only white.
Oof. It's a rough one.
I'm not sure who's white and who's black, but anyway. Jada Pinkett Smith sucks.
Yeah, nobody really likes her.
And Blake Lively never really did anything for me. And she always had the crazy eyes.
Crazy eyes.
Oh, people have crazy eyes that you can just see, like, oh, you're a little off.
Okay.
You're a little off. As good looking as she is, if she looks right at the camera, you get a weird, like, I call it a shot of adrenaline. And you're like, oh, I want to fight you.
never noticed that about her.
You got to put yourself on defense.
What?
Where Ryan Reynolds, you look at him as like, I want to have sex with you.
That's what you think when you see Ryan Reynolds?
Fuck yeah, he's hot as fuck.
Wow.
He's a good looking dude. But Blake Lively is good looking herself.
I agree.
Right? But she's got that crazy part to her. It's like, that's why Ryan Reynolds is with her, because she probably has amazing sex. Crazy people have amazing sex. You've seen that chart.
I've seen it.
There's a ratio to crazy and sex in the bedroom. Where it's like, oh, the crazier you are, the better you are at sex. The less crazy you are, the more vanilla it is. So everybody, that's why you want to have fun with the crazy ones, and then marry the vanilla ones. Or well, let's go with vanilla chocolate, or strawberry at this point. Who cares? The Neapolitan ones. Let's include all colors. We're not trying to leave people out.
Oh my God.
I'm an idiot.
So, I don't know. I know you had referenced at one point that the whole Me Too thing had to do with women's rights and all of that. I don't know.
No.
I don't think it really...
That's not what I said.
I don't think it stems from any of that.
The hashtag Me Too had to do with a lot with women being suppressed for a long time. That's a true story. And what I said was they got their chance to make their point, and they went too fast, too soon. And they're doing it now. They're ruining it for themselves because it's like, all right, you got your time. You have this ability now to kind of control things. And you guys had like 20 years just...
So isn't what you actually said about guys not wanting to speak up, doesn't that almost kind of say it's for both men and women then?
That's why guys are speaking up, though. Because all these people are coming out and lying about it.
Some.
No. Well, yes. Yes, you're right. Sorry. Some.
Can't say all.
But the ones that are lying about it are becoming more and more high profile. And that's what's killing everything.
Well, everything.
And that's why,
celebrity.
Have you heard? Hashtag Me Too ain't so lively.
I know, you think you're pretty creative with that one.
No, I want that to take flight. Not only am I pretty creative with that one, that's fucking stand up exactly what's happening and should take off. And if it doesn't, that's on you guys.
Oh, yeah. Somebody better pick that one up and run with it.
But yeah, here we are. In those classes I was speaking of earlier, there's 2 different classes, and there's 13 in one and 16 in the other. And they're all men.
All men.
All men.
Okay.
Which is odd because the 2 leaders are women.
That part is odd.
There's 4 leaders altogether. 3 out of the 4 are women. You put all these men in a room with women.
Right. That is odd.
That's not bright. That's a dumbass move.
You would think if it was going to be all men, they would have men instructors as well.
Correct. And the one guy that we have is not really going to overtake anybody. Who knows? Maybe he knows all kinds of jujitsu. I don't know. But he's just a nice guy.
Okay.
And the woman's not really going to put up much of a fight, I don't think, against 16 people. And he's not going to be able to help.
Are you expecting something crazy to break out against
I
these
just
women?
don't know why you would do this. How the whoever's running this thing thinks this is a good idea. Because it is for rehabilitation.
Okay.
All right. So a lot of these guys that are in here are actual hardened thugs and criminals.
Oof.
Right?
Okay.
But why would you put these people in harm's way? Unless you know they're really not criminals. And you're just trying to make a buck.
I don't think that's what it is, but...
Well, anyway, in these classes, every single one of them. So that's what? 16 and 13 is 29? It's 29 people in these classes, the two classes. At least 21 of them have admitted to being beaten by their spouse or girlfriend or whatever.
21 of them?
21 of them.
That seems like a lot.
Unfortunately, it does. You're right.
Wow.
But this is happening. This is going on. And women are covert.
Not all women are covert.
No,
And
not all women are covert.
Men are also covert.
I don't disagree with you, but I don't think men are smart enough to be covert. And if they are probably also narcissists. But
Okay.
that being said, why would you put all these men in a room with 3 girls and 1 dude?
That I don't understand at all.
It really doesn't make any sense. Not only that, but these classes don't even do anything.
Yeah. I don't necessarily understand them, but I am surprised by the number that claim they're abused. That's insane.
But that's just in these 2 classes. That's not outside of everything.
But do you think outside of these classes you even know 21 people that have been abused?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
I don't know that I do.
I can pretty much point out a girl that beats their husband.
Really?
Yes. Or I shouldn't say husband. Girl that beats their spouse, their significant other, whatever you want to call it, whatever label you want to put on it. Yeah, you could tell.
Okay.
You could tell because you get uncomfortable around them. And they're the couple, you could tell that they're the couple that you really don't want to be there because they're not friendly.
Right.
And they're like, every time they come here, it's like awkward. That woman beats her husband.
Maybe.
And that's the husband's fault for being so passive.
I'm not going to say blame game on any of it. Who knows? I don't know the situation. I don't think it's appropriate to hit anybody, so I don't.
Well, it's not appropriate to hit anybody. And it's funny that men do get hit. And when they hit back, they become the perpetrator.
Right.
I've asked the entire time if it's because I was brought up like that from my childhood.
Okay.
I was a horrible, horrible child. Horrible. My mother, God bless my mother. I'm not even kidding. My mother was always at wit's end with me.
I
Always,
imagine.
always. And she would throw things at me, hit me with spoons. She would. And I wonder sometimes if I grew up I love my mother. My mother did not abuse me.
No.
She was just like, I fucking hate you right now. I'm never giving you Oreos again. But having said that, she was at wit's end, so she took it out. Her frustration, she took it out of me as punishment.
Right.
Right? And back then, that was okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Beat you, right?
No, she did not really beat.
Exactly.
I got hit a
Yes.
lot because I was a horrible child.
Right.
This is a case where I actually deserved to be hit. I was acting out, being a fool, and she needed to keep me in line, and I'm glad she did.
Discipline, right?
It was discipline, yes. It wasn't that she just woke up in the morning, drank a bottle of whiskey, and then slapped me
Oh,
around.
jeez. No.
It was like I woke up in the morning, had Lucky Charms, and then had 2 Oreos, and drove her nuts for the rest of the day.
Pretty much.
And in the middle, at lunch, I had a Coca-Cola.
Added in some more sugar.
Yes. And she had to deal with it. So I don't blame her.
Right.
Right? Now, did that translate into my adulthood where I still do the same things? And when I get hit, I'm like, I deserved it.
I don't know. I don't think it's the same thing. I think your parents disciplining you is a very different situation. You were not beaten. It was not like you were abused.
I was beaten, yes. I wasn't
as
abused.
a child.
I was beaten, but I wasn't abused.
I
There's a difference. A spanking is a beating.
Okay.
It's discipline,
yeah.
but it's not abuse.
But I think kids that are abused, I think maybe they would be more accustomed to thinking it's more normal in the future or something. I don't think what you're explaining is a reasoning for it. But I don't know. I'm not a psychiatrist.
Well, then why do I call my mother for everything? Because she drops everything and goes and does it when my significant other doesn't do it. because that's what I'm conditioned to. That's why I'm asking this question.
Right. I hear what you're saying. I don't know. And I have no idea. That's what I said. I don't know if that's a real thing or not. But I don't think it's ever appropriate as an adult to hit your significant other or anything. I don't think there's a reason for that ever.
I was beaten as an adult
So,
in my marriage.
right.
Like, I wasn't ever beaten before that.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
So,
I'm obnoxious in every relationship I'm ever in.
you are obnoxious in general, yes.
Yep. And the only one I was ever beaten in was the marriage. She didn't even beat me before that. She took it out on the walls and the door and all that stuff, but not me.
Right.
We get married and she starts punching me in the face.
Yeah.
Right?
It's not okay. It wasn't okay. I don't think it's ever okay for anybody.
The
Girl, guy, anything. I don't think it's okay.
No, men never hit women. You shouldn't. If you do, you're a dick. I don't. I have
think
done
the
it.
same way on the other side, though.
I have done it, though, which is
Right.
the worst part.
I know.
I feel awful about it, but it's standing up for yourself and protecting yourself at some point.
Right. It's almost like self-defense.
It's self-defense.
Right. It's not like you came out and did that first.
Yeah,
You're defending yourself.
I don't want to sit here and act like I'm proud of it. It needed to be done. It was assertiveness. It's like, stop doing this. I've asked you 1,000 times not to do this to me.
Right.
I'm tired of it. I've had enough. That's it.
Right.
As soon as I did that, I got the divorce papers.
Right.
Because she found out she knew I knew who she was. And that's what happened. But there are a lot of men like this. A lot of men that just bottle up. They don't say anything. And it goes badly. And it may end up leading to a life of crime, abandonment, all of that stuff. It's like everybody needs to start paying attention to this.
Right.
And Blake Lively is ruining it for women. So that's how we got here.
Right. Because she basically is accusing somebody of doing something that I don't think really happened.
She had sex with him. She's embarrassed. She doesn't want Ryan Reynolds to find out. She's creating a story. She thinks she can get away with it. And he's like, middle finger.
Right. Here's
right
the
to
proof that it's not like that.
Yeah. And good for him.
I know, right?
This needs to happen at some point. And it was only a matter of time.
Yeah.
And I said to you a lot, hashtag me too much, too fast, too soon.
Agree.
It's a lot of responsibility to have for people that don't know how to wield it.
Very true.
Not that it's crazy because if I need help with anything, who do I call?
Me. A woman.
A woman. Women are much more superior. Anyway, that being said, we're out of time. All right, Case, thanks for being here with me.
Anytime.
And you guys out there, like and subscribe, Sockeytome.com, and catch up with all of the episodes. Visit our store. Have a good time. Anyway, as always, be good. Hey everybody, it's Ditto. I want to give a shout out to my buddy Larry over at Legendary Graphics. He designed our logo for us. Came out fantastic. He does wraps. He does all kinds of customized stuff for you. If you get a chance, go to legendary.com. That's legendary.com. Check it out for anything you need. All right, guys. Thanks. Be good.
Sockeytome.
Hey everybody, it's Ditto. Thanks for checking out the show today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe to us. We can hook up, interact. You can tell us what you like about the show. Talk about what you don't like about the show. Give us information and insight. We'd appreciate it. We only want to make the show better for you guys. Also, if you get a chance, head over to sumassembly.net. That's our sponsor, and you could really use some business. All right? As always, everybody, be good.
Sockeytome.